Hello everyone. Now, if you couldn't tell by the title of this video, today I'm going to be doing a full in-depth makeup routine. No one asked for this, but I enjoy doing my makeup and I enjoy talking about makeup, so that's what I'm gonna do. And if you don't like it, you can leave. So this routine is gonna be my full face of makeup for if I'm going out somewhere. That did not really make sense. If I'm going to somewhere nice, if I'm going out somewhere, not my everyday kind of makeup. Before you think I'm bald, I'm not. I've slicked my hair back to make it easier to do my makeup and my hair not get in the way because the focus today is makeup. So I'm going to start with my skincare because I haven't actually done that today. I don't do many skincare steps because I have, as we can see, my skin is pretty bad. I've got a really bad spot today. Of course it came up and also one up here, but the rest are kind of just scarring. I've got a few here, but they're not that bad. Nothing I'm not used to. So I keep my skincare simple and short, not many steps, because I have quite sensitive skin, and if there's a lot of products on my face, it doesn't react well. All I use is an Ordinary Salicylic, I don't know how you say it, that one, and I do use an Ordinary face wash, but it's in my bathroom and I've already done that because I didn't want to do that on camera. Then I use the Ordinary Natural Moisturising Factors Gel Moisturiser. I got it in a box, it was in a set, and it's literally called the Clear Skin Set. So if you're looking for it, all three, face wash, moisturiser and serum, all come in that. And I think it was I'm going to put all the prices and all the products on screen somewhere. I haven't decided yet, and it's going to take me a lot of editing, and editing that I'm not good at. It's going to be easier than me trying to remember, because I don't remember any of the prices of things. I don't even know the full names of things. I don't know where I got them. So I will put it up on screen in case any of you are interested in getting any of the products. I do love my makeup. It is one of my favourite things. I wouldn't say I don't have a lot of expensive makeup. I have the odd bits that I've got for a birthday or Christmas, or I've treated myself to. I don't have money to buy expensive makeup all the time, so quite a lot. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so chaotic. Quite a lot of my makeup is just from Boots or Superdrug, to be honest. There are a few bits that aren't. Mostly it all is. So I literally just put those on. I'm not really sure how to explain how I do my skincare. I just rub them into my skin like most people would. This spot is really painful. I was planning to do this video for a few days, do it today and post it today, hopefully, if I can edit that fast, and it will post that fast because I don't know how long this is going to be. And then of course this spot decided to come up. Stressful. So now onto the actual makeup part of my routine. Primer. Now for a long time, and sometimes I still do, I'm really sorry, my drawers are a mess, so it's going to take me a long time to try and find things because I'm not organised. I really do need to organise my drawers. But for a long time, and still sometimes do, I used the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I feel like everyone has tried this at least once, and it is really good. It is so good. And I still have a little bit left, and sometimes I will double up with my other primer if I want my makeup to last for a long time. I do really recommend this though. It is really good. At the moment, I use the Maybelline Grippy Niacinamide Serum Primer. I'm not really sure. I saw this all over TikTok and wanted to try it, and it was definitely worth the hype. It just feels like skincare on your skin, but it does have a tackiness that the e.l.f. primer does. It's not as tacky, but it definitely has that primer tackiness feel to it, and I really love it. And the niacinamide in it acts as a skincare on your skin, and luckily niacinamide hasn't broke me out before, so I can use this primer, and I will leave that for a few seconds, and while I leave that on my skin, this happened in the last video, I actually got it open quickly this time, I will do my brows. I don't do anything with my brows. As you can see, they're very skinny and very fair because I've got fair hair, so I don't do anything with them or it would just look odd. I use the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. Now this is a more expensive product, but there is definitely, I only use this because I got it every Christmas for the last 3 years. I've got a Benefit makeup set and there's always this brow setter in it, so I've just never ran out of it, so I've used it for 3 years straight. This is so expensive for what it is, and unless you get it in a set or something, I wouldn't buy it on its own. Moving on, I now use, this is a state, I need to buy a new one, but I keep forgetting every time I go out. And there's, okay, so the stoppers come out, that's brilliant. I don't remember that happening. There is enough in here for quite a while longer because I don't use too much, but it's the Collection Filter Finish. This was viral on TikTok for being the dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury. I've never tried the Charlotte Tilbury, so I can't say anything about that, but it's really good. I've also tried the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and the e.l.f. Halo Glow broke me out really bad. So, and I have heard a lot of people say that it has, but I guess it just depends on your skin type. Now, I'm sorry to be that person, but I do just rub this in with my hands because I just act as it as like another layer of primer, not necessarily like, I mean, I don't know if people use this as a foundation. I guess clear skin girlies may, but I wish I could get away with that. So I literally just rub that in pretty roughly because I will go over with the foundation in a minute and it'll blend out all under there. And that's literally, it just gives it that glow because I like to be glowing like a bauble before I powder everything. So that's why I use that. Then another more expensive part of my makeup, which I did go out of my way to buy because I saw, yeah, I can't find my brush now either, because I saw someone on TikTok say about it being good for acne and spots. It is the NARS Pot Concealer, and I can say it covers up a spot really well and it hasn't broke me out or anything. And I use the shade Light 1 Chantilly. I'm not sure, it is probably the palest shade because I am very pale, but I literally just, any spots I have, I will just put it on. I will just shove it on them and it will be blended out under my foundation, so I don't really blend it in or anything. And it is actually kind of pale for me, I have realised, but it covers the spots well and you can never really see that I have it on under. And now I'll wait and let this sit for a minute or two. Well, actually I do have one thing too. I need to apologise because I went to the summertime, the Jingle Bubble on Sunday, and I said I was going to vlog it. I vlogged 2 clips, one in the morning when I woke up and one in the car on the way there, and that's all I got. So I don't think that's going to be making a whole vlog because the clips were short. And I did forget, I'll put my hands up, I did forget to vlog, but also everywhere in the O2 there was music playing, and I don't want to get copyrighted. There was music playing everywhere we went, and obviously in the concert I couldn't film because it would have got copyrighted, so that vlog won't be seeing the light of day. Next time I go somewhere like that I will film. I will. I'm not actually going to promise because if I forget then I feel really bad, but I will try my hardest to film. I've now waited a minute for this to sit and I now go in with foundation. Now, to be honest, I've never found a foundation that I 100% really like. I do really like this one. I've only ever used 2 foundations in my life though, so I can't really compare. The other one I have been using for years, Collection, wow, I really do love a bit of Collection, is the Collection Hydra Serum Foundation. hyaluronic acid lightweight hydrate skincare meets makeup. I don't know, it's pretty good. Like, it is good. I went to Boots, not sure how long ago, I've had this for quite a while, and I was looking in the clearance section, as I always do, because there's some bargains in there, and this was one of them. It's the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade F1. F1 mention. I kind of just picked this one up. I didn't really look at the shades. I picked it up and it was my perfect shade match. And I didn't know until I got home because they were all sealed in there in the clearance box. And it was 50p. I don't know how much it was originally, and I have looked for it everywhere and I can't find it. But if I find it, I'll put it on screen and the price. And it's pretty good. And I like how it has this applicator. It's so much easier than a pump. And it's buildable. I've just done 2 dots on each cheek, 2 dots on my forehead, and a dot on my chin. And I will use a beauty blender to blend out so it doesn't. I did used to use a brush, and to be honest, I never clean my brushes. I need to do it really bad. I have a brush cleaner, and this is what my foundation brush looks like. It's disgusting, so I've opted out of using that for a while because I think it could be making my skin a little bit worse. But I will literally just blend this all over my face. The shade match is T. Sometimes it does look a little bit pale, but not like a terrible shade match that it can't be fixed with a bit of bronzer or anything like that. And sometimes, well, this spot is so red that it's coming through, so I've really not done the NARS concealer nice here, but I promise it is really good. I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the video. I have a really bad memory. I'm no makeup artist. I just really enjoy doing makeup, and I have done since I was so young. And this is just what works for me. You can follow this routine if you'd like. I'd love to see that. If you want to take some tips from me, wow, I actually really appreciate that. Please don't follow this if you are expecting the best makeup in the whole entire world, because I'm not a professional. I just have learned myself. That's it. I mean, I feel like most people learn themselves. I don't really know what I'm on about. Moving on, we need some colour in this face because, woo, this is looking scary. We need some more colour. Now, I used a Rare Beauty contour stick. It is so good. Rare Beauty is probably one of my favourite makeup brands. Everything I have from them is so good and it will never fail me. So this is in the shade Happy Soul or Soul. I'm not sure. It is on the more pricey end, but it's good. And if you want something that's on the less pricey end, I'm going to use one on each side so you can see. My stomach's really rumbling and I don't know why. I don't even feel hungry. So that's why. But I'm going to use something on the other end of the scale on my other side of my face to show, which is the Primark Cream Contour Stick Buildable Coverage. This went viral on TikTok for also being a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury. As you can probably tell, I fall for every TikTok makeup product that goes viral. So, ooh, this is a mess. I probably should clean this. With this, I will literally put a bit there, put a bit there, and that's good. This is a very warm tone, and I love it. It is so good. It blends out so nicely. It doesn't go patchy under anything or on top of anything. It's just very easy and it's buildable as well. As you can see, I haven't added too much. And it just blends out naturally. Then this one. This is the shades are pretty different, but when I blend them out, they will hopefully not look too different. This I can find does separate depending on what you use under and over it. But the products I use with it, it doesn't separate. But I know with some things, I'm just thinking I should take my bracelets off because they're clanging. I'm not sure the word. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. So I just kind of build it on until I think the shade looks natural and nice on me. And now I'm gonna have to build them to make them look even to each other, because I've used a different thing on each side. I'm really bugged out by my eyebrow because it looks really thick here and then it goes really thin, and I'm not sure what's happened there. So that is the Primark one. Really good, really good. I am going to just put some of the Rare Beauty one on top so that the sides match. But obviously if you just use the Primark, my hair's coming out. If you just use the Primark one on both sides, it'll be fine because they'll both match. Sometimes with this I will also dab the brush into it and blend on. That is, I normally do that if I'm doing my more everyday natural makeup. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I don't know the right terms. So I just really enjoy doing makeup and doing makeup to a camera. Now, the next step, one of my favourite steps actually, concealer. Of course I've lost my concealer in my drawer of mess. This happens to me all the time. I use, oh my gosh, surprise, surprise, Collection concealer. This is the Ultra Coverage Concealer XL applicator. Wow, I didn't realise that. Ultra Full Coverage Concealer, hydrating ingredients, grease proof. And this is in the shade 2C, Porcelain Cool. It is very pale, because to brighten my eyes, because my sleep schedule's messed the freak up. But this concealer, I've used a lot of concealers in my time. I'm acting like I'm so old. I'm not even old, but I've used a lot of concealers. Normally I used to get a different concealer every time mine ran out. I've actually repurchased this. This is the third one. So that's how you know it's pretty good. Must be pretty good. I'll let that sit for a minute. The other concealers I've used, the e.l.f. Camo. Now, sometimes I will put a bit of the e.l.f. Camo on my skin as well, because as we can see, it's like really orange, because I can never find my right shade match in this concealer. I've tried a lot of shades of the e.l.f. Camo and it's never a good colour for me, and it's really annoying because it is a good concealer. The coverage is good, everything else about it is good. I just can never find a good shade for me, which is why it's not my favourite. And I just kind of put concealer on my chin, on my forehead, and under my eyes. And this concealer is really brightening because I got quite a pale shade, and right now it probably looks a bit crazy on the forehead because it's kind of just covered up the bronzer, which I did slowly realise, but it still works for me. So I kind of keep doing my same routine. This routine has not changed in a long while. It must be pretty good because I used to change my makeup routine genuinely daily. It changed so much. Now it's been the same for about a year. Now I look pretty scary because my eyes look like there's no eyelashes on them. Oh, but we'll be getting to that part. My favourite part of the makeup routine is my lashes. If you know me, you already know that. And the mascara I use, whew, I will never stop raving about it, and I don't think I'll ever stop using it, to be honest. It's going to be hard to beat it. But there we go. That is concealer all blended in. I just kind of keep blending until I like it. And I don't keep it in any certain places. I just blend it until it looks all blended because I use quite a lot. You can kind of see a bit of bronzer. But I will now go back in with my bronzer brush. I won't put any extra product in. I will just dab it in all the places I've already used bronzer, and any leftover product on the brush will go on my skin and kind of blend it round so there's no gaps and patches in the makeup. I really don't know if this video is working out well. I'm not sure if I'm explaining everything well, so if I'm not, please let me know, because I really did hurt my knee, because I really need some tips if I'm not doing this well. I think I'm just overthinking it. I think it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to do blush. I over blush a lot, so please be warned. Normally that's on powder blush though, so. Now, I got, this is going to sound so weird. I got this in my advent calendar last year. I had a Revolution advent calendar. This blush is such a perfect shade. It is so good. It's the Revolution Blush Bomb in the shade That's Fly Nude. But I have looked all over their website and I cannot find this blush in this shade anywhere. So I don't know if it was an exclusive to the advent calendar. And if it was, Revolution, if you see this, please make a blush in this shade. I haven't actually been into a shop and looked and taken this and shade matched it to any of the blushes. That's my next step, because it's such a perfect shade and there's nothing left in here. It might look like there is. I've scraped the edges so much, nothing else comes out. It's leaking, yes. The Rare Beauty blush, mine's in the shade Happy, is so good. The shade is more of a summery shade, I would say. So good though. I also got this because, yes, it was being hyped about on TikTok, of course. The pigment is crazy and I think I might have overdone it a bit. But it's fine. I just think next time I need to get maybe I need to go see if they have a shade like this in this. Because that would be, I've got blush on my hand. That would be the actual perfect blush. Because this is not very full coverage. Like, you do have to really build it up. But with this, one dab is enough. I just use about 7 dabs though, so. And I just blend it, try and keep it all the way up on my cheekbone. Is this the cheekbone? Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go with cheekbone. And I also find this spot here is kind of helpful because if I blend blush in, it hopefully blends in with the skin a little bit more. I think that's Addison Rae's makeup hack. She blushes all her face so that her acne blends into her skin. Really smart, actually. Maybe I should try that for a video. It kind of seems scary though. I do love blush though, so I've just said those so many times. And while I was editing my last video, I was getting so annoyed at myself. And I probably have done it this video, I just haven't noticed. Every time I say something, I try and stop myself before I say it, in case I say it. The amount of times I said but it was crazy. And genuinely didn't know I used that word at all, really. No, I use it all the time. So hopefully, I've said that now, everyone's going to notice it. You know what, it's fine. But see, I don't know what else to say. Let me live, okay? I say but a lot, and what? So I've gone on a tangent. That's not what this video is about. It's about makeup and looking tea. Okay, deep breath. Back to the makeup. We'll literally just blend this all into my cheeks. Also, I don't know where my makeup brushes are from. I've had them for so long, I don't know where they're from. Some of them are... Whoa, I did not know where my camera was for a second. Some of them are... Ew, so dirty. Real Techniques. I do really love those brushes, but they are quite expensive. I think these ones might be from Shein. Now, next step, setting spray. One of my favourite steps. Also, the most annoying step. Especially when I've done my hair before doing it. It's fine because it's slicked back today. And it gets stingy on my hair. So my hack is I normally put a towel over my head and I look like a mug. Thank goodness I don't have to do that for this video. One of the reasons I slicked my hair back. I just bought a new setting spray. It's the Revolution Sports Fix Lasting Hold Setting Spray. Now I picked this one up because it said Sport Fix and I thought, well, if it's supposed to hold on to makeup for sport when you're sweating, surely it's got to be good. And it does seem pretty good. I also use the L'Oreal Infallible. Yeah, I think that's the word. 3-second setting mist. 36-hour no transfer. Correct. This stuff will hold your makeup. So I'm not going to use it today because I don't need to keep my makeup on for that long. And I don't want to waste it because there's not much left. It's not actually that expensive. I think it's £10. Will yet again be up on screen. It's not that expensive. Like, I would say it's drugstore. I think it's counted as drugstore makeup. I just don't want to waste it because I don't want to spend any more money. It is really good. I don't know if I'm going to cut out me doing my setting spray. All I do is 3 sprays, whatever. I just don't like my face when I do my setting spray because I'm just choking on it. I don't know if you saw that, but let me just do a demonstration. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I just didn't spray it. Normally I just grab my fan, my fan, and I'll just fan my face so that dries and settles into the skin. Now that's dried into my skin. My most favourite makeup product. Okay, that's a lie. It's not. Oh. It's my favourite product of makeup I have because why would it not be? The Huda Beauty powder, I'm sorry. I'm so grateful to have this. I got it for my birthday and it is genuinely worth the hype. I shouldn't say that because it is a lot of money for what it is, but it is so good. I just use it in Sugar Cookie, so I think it's just the translucent one. I did just put up. I'm sorry, pardon me. What I do is a few taps onto the lid. Ooh. This also lasts because it's not even look like it's nearly empty, and I've had it since July. It's currently December. And I just dab my powder puff. Not this powder puff is just from Primark. I do really want to try the Treadwell ones. I just haven't got around to buying them. I know some people like to bake. That's not really my thing. One, I don't really know how to do it. I've tried and it looked stupid. So I just tap it into the skin lightly until I like how it's set my makeup in. And I normally just do it in all the places I put concealer, and also in this part of my nose, and also on my smile lines, because my smile lines really come out when I smile. Obviously they're smile lines, but they tend to be the first thing that creases on my makeup, which is kind of annoying because I love a good smile and I always get worried that my makeup's going to crease. I also love a good smirk. Oh, that was really... It's fine. Now, this makeup is actually going really well today, thank goodness. Because imagine if I filmed this and my makeup actually went terribly. That would be embarrassing. And I'd probably never post this. No, I would. I show the real raw things of how makeup can actually go sometimes. Because sometimes everyone has bad makeup days. No one's makeup is perfect every day. If mine's not perfect, normally I just redo it if I have time. But if not, then I just got to deal with it and try and fix it in the best way possible. With that stuff, powder and stuff has taken the bronze and blush out my face. Now I use the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is just the original Hoola shade, I think. I don't know the shades. This was also in another Benefit set. As we can see, they last pretty long because I've still got this one, which came in the set I got last Christmas and has not been used. So I'm stocked for life, basically, on this bronzer. And this bronzer is really good. But I've also never had a chance to use really another bronzer, so I can't talk much on it. I like it because it's not that dark. Because I'm quite a pale girly. I'm ginger. I have very pale skin. And I don't like to really fake tan. It just stresses me out. I don't like the feel of it on my skin. It's a very natural, warm shade. So it doesn't make me look orange, basically. It can do sometimes if I pack it on and I have bronzer blindness, which sometimes happens to the best of us. I will blend it all the way across my forehead and down, just because the concealer can be quite pale here on this section of my forehead, that if it flashes on me, I look like that meme of James Charles. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. You know the one. Everyone knows the one. I will just blend that until I like it. Sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less. Depends how I feel. Now this lighting on my camera is kind of tea compared to my mirror. The mirror is quite dark, so I can't see as well in the mirror. Now onto blush. Now I also use the Benefit. I use a Benefit Shelly brush. Benefit Shelly blush, not brush. Brush is from, I don't know, I think this is Real Techniques, to be honest. And this one's Hit Pan. I actually don't have another one of these. This shade of blush is really nice. So it's a very corally colour. So I do need to find a more, bringing it back, I need to find a more this shade, a deeper pink on the tipping towards the burgundy side of the colour scale. I don't really know what I'm on about, to be honest. And what I do is I focus up here a lot more to kind of snatch my face. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I will put it up here. And then I will bring it down and I'll bring it over the bridge of my nose so that it all blends together naturally and more sun-kissed kind of look. Like that. I think that's fine. Can't really see. Going into the mirror more. Yeah, that's pretty good. Next step is highlight. Now I can't actually tip this up because, yeah, it cracked. This is the most delicate highlight I've ever seen in my life. The slightest tap and it cracks. I found out the hard way. And it's the Rare Beauty and it's in the shade Enlighten. I do also have the liquid one. I think my mum's using it, so it might be in her room and I really can't be bothered to go get it. I am going to actually use a bit of this. It's so good. A little goes a long way, especially when it's cracked. I know loads of people put highlight here, but I always find I can't blend it well, so I don't do it because it just looks like I have a streak of highlight. So I just put it on my nose, bridge of my nose, the end of my nose. Just my nose. Just goes all over my nose. Now back to the setting spray. 3 pumps yet again. 1, 2, 3. Probably will cut it out because I don't like the face I make, because sometimes my double chins come out because I get scared of the spray. It's pretty scary. Yet again, I've sprayed on my face. You probably didn't see. The fan comes back out and I'll just fan that down, let it settle into the skin. Now, onto my favourite part of my makeup. My lashes. The best part of the day, not even makeup the day, is when I have mascara on. Now sometimes I don't curl my lashes because I find my lashes drop, which is probably a me problem, and I probably just shove too much mascara on that it makes my eyelashes too heavy. But I'll just do a little curl today, and before I put any mascara on my lashes I will brush them out with a spoolie. I'm going to grab, this has got some type of powder on, I'm not sure what it is. I'm just going to wipe that off. I'm going to use a mirror that's in this number 7 palette, which I've got, which my grandma gave me. And it's actually really good. Oh, I forgot there's a really good blush in here and I should have used it. Mascara. If you listen to me on one thing, please let it be this. Please. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Now, this is not the one I'm used to using. I am used to using this one. I've got 2 in my drawer somewhere. Not sure where the other one's gone, but they're like dried as heck. They don't do anything anymore. The L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This one, they didn't have this when I went shopping to buy a new mascara, and this one was on its last legs. Like, it wasn't even really doing anything to my lashes. It was that dry. I was just trying to not spend money. I needed a new mascara though. They only had the L'Oreal Telescopic Extra Black Extreme Lengthening Mascara. It's the same thing. I don't think it's extra black. I think it's literally the same formula. I can't really tell a difference. It's just as good. And I really like the brush. I have this mascara. This is an Essence one. All the thing is ripped off. I've had it for that long. And I normally use this for my bottom lashes because this one is still too new. There's too much. There's too much. You know what I mean. If you use mascara, you know what I mean. There's too much product to use it on my bottom lashes. But I don't like a brush like this necessarily where there's actual bristles. That's not my favourite. Now this brush has no actual bristles. They are really short and they are all plastic, I think. I don't know, rubber. One of the materials. They're not brushy texture. I don't know how to explain it. That's why I like it. It's so good. Let's have it. So this is my before. Bear in mind, I do have quite long lashes naturally. They're not the longest though. I don't use a serum or anything. I need to. I really want to try Heather Bowling's one. So expensive, and I have no money for that at the moment. I literally, first step is I just coat the tips of the lashes. Also, bet I have a bad lash day today while I'm doing this. Probably my luck. Never a bad lash day, actually. Just the tips. Yes. Just the tips. I need to stop saying that now. Perfect. Then. Now, sometimes I will use this on my lashes. I'm not going to today because I'm going to show you how good this mascara really is. That's just if I want a little bit more thickness, which is basically never. So, now I'm going to leave that to dry for just a few seconds. I'm just going to fan them a bit with my hand. I'm not going to bring out my trusty fan for this. That might be a bit much. Just with my hands. That's it. Not even long. Don't let them fully dry, because then it's hard to put another layer on. I found that out the hard way. Now you're going to fully... This angle's so bad. For this, you can probably see all my bogies on my nose. Hopefully there's none. Now you're going to look now. Right, full lashes. Fully coat them. And I like to blink as my brush goes through the lashes. I find that's what's easiest for me. But yes, as we can see, that's full lashes coated. Now onto the next eye. This one's been left to cook. This one's been left to set a little bit longer, but it doesn't really matter because you did it second anyway. Make sure you always do the lash you did first again. Sometimes I always forget which one I did first, and you can really tell when you do that. I really don't like this angle you guys are seeing. It feels very exposing. All for the video, so I hope you appreciate it. I've been filming for 51 minutes. My makeup never takes me this long because I'm not yapping my way through it. I quite enjoy it though. I really do. And I hope you do too, to be honest, because this is otherwise probably not a waste of my time, because I enjoy posting even just for myself, because sometimes I watch my own videos back. Sue me. I'm sorry, but I do. I do that. I do. Now, this is how they're looking at the moment. I will let them dry again, and I might add another layer. I will need to let them dry and then inspect them. But while I do that, I'm going to do my lips. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave that to the end. Excuse me. I think I am going to add another layer, to be honest. Yeah, just to show you. Just to show you guys what it will look like if I did, which normally I actually probably do add a third layer. No wonder I go through so much mascara. I do it to myself, to be honest. I do it to myself. But it's all worth it because lashes, I think, makes the whole makeup look. There we go. Not too much on the third layer. Otherwise it can look clumpy. It does look clumpy. A spoolie will be your best friend. And even if it doesn't look clumpy, a spoolie will still be your best friend, because just make sure when it's a little bit drier, you go through it with a spoolie just to make sure. Now, one of the steps I always forget about my makeup is to wipe the mascara off your eyelid. And I will do that when it's a little bit drier. While that is doing it, I'm going to do my bottom lashes. And I'm just going to use the Essence mascara and just kind of lightly do it. I've started to not like how I do my bottom lashes, to be honest. They never look how I want them to at the moment. But be careful, because I always accidentally hit my under eye with mascara and then it looks like I've got a black eye. And I have to like kind of gently wipe it off and try not to wipe too much concealer off that is obvious. And now I'll just grab a little bit of my micellar water and go to the lids of my lashes and wipe the mascara off. And you've got to be careful because sometimes it will just smudge the mascara all round. Okay, so I did that off camera because it took way too long to try and get that all off. And now I'm going to go through my lashes a little bit with a spoolie, and I'll go above and then below. Just gently brush out like this from above and then push up from below. There we go. That is the final finished lashes. I feel like this camera's not doing them justice. Now lips. See, I'm no pro with my lips. I'm no pro at doing my lips. I can never get the hang of it. I have not found my right shade. But the one I'm using at the moment is Emco Beauty in the shade Luxe Pink. I think that's the shade. It is very pink, so just be gentle. Well, unless you like that. Me, not so much. I'm just not the biggest fan of doing my lips. I just don't think it suits me that much. And then I also go over the top with a little bit of a browner shade. Now this is shade number 8 and it's from Oi Best. I got it from TikTok Shop. It was that viral, yet again, influenced. It was that viral 12-pack of lip liners. I actually am really liking my lips today. Wow, I'm surprised. Then I just go in with this Revolution Pout Lip Hydrating Oil. My favourite lip product is actually my Laneige, the sleeping mask. It's downstairs though, and I don't really want to go get it. But everyone knows that, what the Laneige is. So, but this is really good. It's very hydrating, as it says on the thing. And it's not a sticky lip gloss, it's an oil. Because there's nothing I hate more than a sticky lip gloss. Oh, I can't bear the feeling of it on my lips. Well, I was about to say what's next. Nothing, there's my finished makeup. So if you enjoyed, I would love if you could hit the like and subscribe. This is, okay, I'm going to do a close-up of my makeup reel, but I feel like I need to, because this is the whole point of the video. That is a full view of my makeup in the most awkward silence, I just realised. That's fine. If you enjoyed this makeup routine, I would love if you could let me know if you were influenced by anything. Because I would really actually appreciate that. Like, all jokes aside. Making videos is probably one of my favourite things to do. Which is crazy when I don't really get many views, but that doesn't even matter. I just enjoy doing them. For myself, for my friends, I just really enjoy it, if you can't tell. And there will definitely be more to come. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see. Any more makeup videos, not really sure what else I could do now. I've done my whole makeup routine. Any hair routines, I'm probably not very good at them. Because I'm not very good at explaining how to do stuff. Vlogs will definitely be coming soon when I remember to do them. That is the end, I guess. I'm literally about to hit 1 hour of recording, so please wish me luck for editing this. This might be my longest edit I'm gonna have to do, because I'm gonna have to insert every product as well, which I created that problem for myself. I really didn't have to do that, but I want to, because I know if I'm watching a tutorial and I want to know where something is from, how much it might cost me, I would love if they could put it in the video and I didn't have to do my own research, because I'm lazy. And now I'm being not lazy, so you guys can be lazy. I don't know how to I never know how to end a video. Hope you enjoyed. I've already said that about 10 times now, but I really hope you did. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.